Welcome to Geeks Plus, where we are more than just your average geek, and welcome back to Aurora's Edge. It's been a little while. It's been a couple of weeks since we got to play, and it feels like a lifetime ago. And now I have the joy of having to recap what happened at the last session because no one else will remember because we're all neurodivergent and have no memory.
That is accurate.
I don't even know what I'm doing here.
I had the thought as the countdown was happening on there. I'm like, oh yeah, we went to this like little planetoid to like have this meeting with Copeland, and in my head I'm like, I can't for the life of me remember what I named it. I pulled a name out my ass at the time because I had to name it something, and I cannot for the life of me remember what it was called. So his name is going to very much be different from whatever I named it 3 weeks ago because I do not remember one bit. And I'm like, I can remember major stuff that happened, but like that is like, nope, it's gone. It's gone forever. I could have checked the VOD, but ADHD. That thought of like, yeah, I should check up on that last session just completely disappeared tonight. So, but we are back and we have hit our first major milestone of session 10 of Aurora's Edge, which is kind of mad to think about that we're already on session 10.
I know, and we've barely done anything.
I know. It's like we have done like 2 sessions worth of actual stuff in about 10 sessions because there's been so much random crap happening in between.
We've been a lot of NPCs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is. I did not like having my previous experience of being a dungeon master, being like Chronicles of Indrasia, I think kind of spoiled me for how well everything flew together. This one has been so freaking unhinged and so insane. It's like it's leaps and bounds ahead of anything we've done on the channel before. It's just like we go down rabbit holes and just disappear into craziness and chaos every single time. Part of that craziness, part of that craziness and chaos is the fact of like our crew having liberated a bunch of humans from the Clear Research Facility who were being basically hacked up and sold as meat to various people across the galaxy, blew up the space station, went and took the humans that were on their ship and dropped them at Cluster Muck, where they kind of got their bearings, and ended up in a situation where the plan went from like trying to save their own lives to, hey, why don't we kill Euchre, our boss that runs what we do and who's in charge? Kind of subtly goaded into it by A.D.A.M, who recommended it and would not let it go, based upon the fact that he made A.D.A.M mad one time, and everyone just went, you know what? Yeah, let's kill Euchre.
That sounds great.
Let's do
Silas
that.
Fuck him. Oh, never mind. Euchre. Never mind.
Fuck him.
No. The one you're thinking of, Silas, is the fact of like we decided, hey, we're going to do this plan where we're going to rope in the Reverend that we met one session, Copeland, and we're going to use him and try and use some of his connections as a way to stop Euchre, and so we can actually finish him off. And then the plan evolved from there to, we're going to kill him too. Maybe. We're still not sure, but it's highly likely that we might, because for some reason, this pastor that appeared for like 10 minutes in one session pissed off everybody and nobody's let it go. So they're decided, like, you know what? Fuck him, we're going to kill him too. It's essentially how it's gone.
The captain, the buck stops here and all, but you got to stop lumping me in with this y'all and everyone wants to kill. I don't want to kill this guy.
We did it in your name, Captain. We did it in your name.
Let the guy die.
I mean, you are trying to talk them out of it. I will give you credit. You're trying to talk them out of it, Va-Karr. You're doing a very bad job of it, but you are trying to do it. Because they are very... to the point of, like, we have gone to this planetoid, away from Cluster Muck, to meet with Copeland, to talk to him, to negotiate with him, to try and get a device that's going to stop Euchre from being able to, like, bow out when we kill him. And part of the plan that some of the crew has come up with is, can we, while we're on this planetoid, sneak away and avoid the meeting and actually plant a bomb on his ship?
100%.
For at least half, if not more than half the crew, this is the current plan they are running with. Whether or not the captain has signed off on it, this is the plan that they're running with.
Sounds like a great plan.
Fantastic plan.
So that's where we find ourselves going into this session. What's going to happen in this? No clue. I have no clue where this is going to go from here. We could make a deal with Copeland. He could be dead by the end of the session. We could have started a war. Like, who knows where this is going to go from here?
It's definitely going to be a structured A to B plan with no diversions whatsoever. That's what I
yeah, that's exactly.
Sometimes you got to do.
You got out there. You got to do what?
I said sometimes you got to do a little murder. I don't know.
Apparently. That seems to have been the go-to plan for dealing with our issues here. It's like, yeah, sometimes you got to do a little murder. Sometimes you got to do a little murder because we decided to kill Yuka.
Sometimes you got to do a little muck duck.
Which the plan as well to like killing Euchre, I'd like to point out, is may or may not involve a slightly nuclear device that A.D.A.M got a hold of.
It's just a shot away.
So there's a possibility, like, depending where this is set off, like, we could cause some major destruction with this. Also, as well as unsure of how stable that thing actually is, because it has been dropped. Probably more than once.
Oh. Oops.
Crust takes no responsibility for what may or may not have happened to the nuclear device during the course of the last few sessions. But yes, that's where we find ourselves on our little planetoid that I can't remember the name of, meeting with Copeland. Now, I believe there was some discussion about who was and was not going to be in the meeting directly with him.
There was. I don't remember.
Had we made a decision, or we can rediscuss a decision of who's going in with him and who's not going to be at the table?
Good question.
I'm gonna level with you guys. I contemplated very heavily earlier tonight, just being like, it's executive decision day because you guys made me the captain. I'm gonna stop asking questions and start making choices.
Do it. I mean, I said this a few sessions ago. The reason A.D.A.M gets away with half the stuff he gets away with is because nobody actually stops him. So, like,
That's true.
You're the captain. Make a decision.
Sort of.
Sort of, maybe.
I think our crew just likes conviction. We just like somebody who's convicted about stuff.
Yeah, someone who's got a plan. We will all follow it because there is not a brain cell between us.
Oh.
You say, oh, but you know it's true. So, Captain, what is your decision?
Yes, Captain.
Oh God, that requires me to remember where we were anyway.
You wanted to be captain.
No, the hell I did not. Let me be very clear about that.
Look, you had your whole big epic speech of like you're going to have conviction about this. That this is your moment. Conviction. Make a decision.
Okay. Well, no, because the plan wasn't about who's going to the meeting. It was about who's planting the bomb.
Yes.
Like
that may also be the other.
Oh, I thought.
To be fair,
because remember the plan was that while we were having the meeting, somebody else was going to go sneak to try to put a bomb on Copeland's ship in case he didn't go for the plan.
I'm pretty sure Murph and I said we were going to do that. I'm pretty sure.
That is what I thought too.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty positive that what was at least partially up in the air was whether or not A.D.A.M was going with you or with me. And part of that is because even now, if I'm having a moment of absolute conviction, I still don't know which of those two choices is safer. Because if it's with me, he might just shoot the guy. If I send him with them, he might just trigger the bomb because fuck Copeland.
A.D.A.M doesn't want to go anywhere.
Well,
he is gonna stay. He's still in his feelings. He's gonna stay at the cockpit. He just doesn't want to go.
The cockpit?
I mean, fair. At the cockpit. I mean, fair. We did have a massive thing in the last session as well with A.D.A.M as He was determined to find an old school AI to help him on his journey in discovering who he was, and he found it in Abby. Much to the dismay of the captain, Abby was left unattended for a moment and decided to wire herself into the ship's computer and became the ship's AI.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Maybe not
happen.
staying in that role because goodness knows if she can be unattached from there now. And she was able to
He
help.
goes by Cybernet now.
Yeah, she's just taken over now. But she revealed to Adam who he actually was and who the Vect were, and they were actually a race of soldiers used during the war when the humans tried to conquer the nebula.
Oh yeah, that's how she got emotional.
Yeah, it went from probably the most bullshittiest start we have ever had to a session to the most heartbreaking emotional moment that we have had in Aurora's Edge yet. Like, it literally went from one extreme to another. But yes, we had a moment with Adam kind of processing and coming to terms with who he is or who he was made to be. And we even got a nice little sweet moment between him as Cyrion went to kind of check on him as well and see how he's doing. So Adam wanting to stay behind actually makes sense. And stay behind as he is, that is also up to the captain as well, though. Is like, are you okay just leaving him on the ship?
Cool. A third thing.
It's potentially the safest of the three options, but also has the potential to go the most off the rails if he decides to do anything at the same time.
Well, yeah, exactly. If Adam has proven, if nothing else, that once he gets an idea in his head, we're doing that. And if he decides that he's got to go right just now to check something out, we could get left behind on this asteroid.
I mean, valid concern at this point, to be honest. Valid concern. It might happen.
But that said, yeah, I think, you know, since one of the major things for Va-Karr is personal autonomy, like, obviously, as the captain, you want the crew to obey orders and blah, 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 blah. But, like, I don't think Va-Karr would be the kind of guy who would be like, suck it up, soldier, we're doing this. You know what I mean? So I think absolutely, if that's Adam's desire, is to stay with the ship while we go deal with the meeting, then I think definitely that would be the choice then, to honor what he wants, especially because while Va-Karr may never truly understand what he's going through, I was there to witness it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like some nebulous thing where I'm just like, why is the robot sad?
I mean, very true, very fair. So Adam is going to be staying behind on the ship. Is the plan for the rest of the crew then for, I believe as it was before, for Silas to still accompany you, and then Murphy and Cyrion to plant the bomb?
Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Because I don't think it's necessarily from a stealth perspective. There's the possibility that it's much better to only send one person to try to do something, like sneak a bomb into a ship. But I don't know who he's bringing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. If we're gonna split the party, I feel like we should make sure that people have backup.
Absolutely. All right, then. So you're on the planetoid. Copeland ship has landed. It landed at the end of the last session, I believe. And you see a group of people kind of starting to make their way down the ramp. What kind of people? Maybe a perception check.
Oh shit! I never opened my dice thingy.
I don't have my dice either. That's good.
We're good at this, you guys.
Session's over. We're done. Goodbye, everyone.
100% prepared.
Totally. Clearly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Duh.
So I literally just Googled roll a d20. So I rolled an 18. What's my perception? My perception is a +7.
That's great.
So I figured that would be faster than trying to get logged into the stuff that I use.
That is amazing.
I'm pretty sure I'm using Demiplane for my dice rolls. So yeah, so I rolled an 18. My perception is +7.
Nice.
Oh, I guess I got a 25.
That's a hell of a perception check. So from what you see,
I'm very perceptive.
you definitely see some guards coming out of the ship. There's maybe about 3 or 4 like massive kind of looking guards. They're kind of somewhere between kind of like clergy looking like guys with kind of sort of robes on, but the robes aren't quite like full on like cleric type robes. They're somewhere between that mixed with kind of almost like mercenary military-esque looking guys mixed with a little bit of kind of mobster look to them. It's a very eclectic kind of look, but not completely out of the wheelhouse of what you would expect for a guy like Copeland. On your freaking 25, you definitely see a kind of... He's a little bit larger than the rest of the guards comes out, but he's very much dressed kind of more straight-laced than they are, more of just a suit. Very kind of stone-faced almost, very stoic-looking guy, shaved head. Comes out what would look like kind of like a deacon or a pastor's assistant, but he's definitely not your typical esque looking clergyman either. You see him coming out, and then just behind him you then see Copeland start to make his way down the ramp, kind of once they've had a little look around, and you see the guards starting to kind of spread off and almost like doing a little, you know, view of the vicinity to check out and look everything over, and you see Copeland coming down to join his deacon at the bottom.
Okay, so he came prepared then. I'm just gonna ask it out loud. What is the other website? Demiplane is where I had my old character. What's the one where we actually log in for like the maps and stuff?
Roll20.
Roll20.
That's the one.
Yeah.
I don't know why my brain was just like, it's not that. It's not that. I could not remember what it was.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I'm having a night, man.
It's
You'll notice
all right.
I'm having a second nos for the day.
Oh,
I need to grab a cuppa in a sec.
I think if it's only going to take you a second, you could probably get away with it now because you're mostly the muscle at this point.
I'll listen. I'm listening still.
Go.
Yeah, okay.
No worries.
I'm just gonna look dope.
All right, so yeah, so he's came definitely with a few people with him. What's your next step? Are you going out to meet him, or you want to do something before you go out?
All right. I think my immediate inclination would be to try to casually like look back towards my ship, just as if like just to like look over my shoulder thing, so that I could turn my face away from everybody else and quietly into comms just be like to Murphy and Cyrion and Adam, who I'm hoping is listening. They have deboarded. Everybody get ready.
Affirmative.
And then that you said he's come down the ramp at this point, or is he still up at the
Yes,
top?
he's at the bottom of the ramp standing, kind of with his deacon to his side.
Do I know his first name?
What, Copeland's?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Jesse.
Oh yeah. Okay. I forgot. Okay. I'm not gonna call him that. I think yeah, I'm gonna just kind of say to Silas, all right, here we go. Follow me. And approach Copeland and extend a hand and say, Mr. Copeland, thank you for meeting me here.
Captain, it's a fine pleasure to meet you here. I'm glad we could make this happen.
Well, let's save the glad for the end of the conversation and see where we land on things, shall we? This is obviously a little bit messy, but I am hoping that at the end of all, we can come to a mutually beneficial status quo going forward.
That's what I'm here hoping for as well. We have got a lot of stuff to discuss regarding this. There's a lot of planning to put into it, but if this can be pulled off, I see this as a win-win for us. We both come out of this smiling.
Mm. So, I guess the most important question of the hour is, how did you fare? What's it look like from your side? Can we pull this off?
It's going to be tricky. It's going to be hard, but there's definitely a way to do it. But there's some minor details we're going to have to discuss. He kind of gestures over to the side of this is a small planetoid. There's like small little camps on it. Sometimes people stop here and they're kind of like stuff's left abandoned. And like, you care to join me to venture into the wilderness here and discuss with me?
Yeah, let's take a walk.
Thank you. Hope you don't mind if our lovely bodyguards here kind of walk with us. I think we're both...
I respect nothing less.
I think we both came prepared just in case, but we like to stay on the safer side of things.
I respect a man who pays attention to what's going on.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm here hoping for a happy connection. I'm here hoping for we can come to a deal, but at the same time, you have to come prepared. This could go any which sideways, and need to make sure y'all are on the up and up, and I respect that you feel the same for me.
Well, if nothing else, this is going to take two people who absolutely know how to plan for every eventuality, so.
Absolutely. As Va-Karr and Silas start walking off with Copeland, just a casual stroll conversation, kind of away from everyone else's ears. Murphy and Cyrion, what is you guys up to?
What is us guys up to?
So we're right outside the ship, right?
I would say you're probably still been on board the ship when all this was happening. If you want, we could say you were maybe like at the bottom of the rampway before Va-Karr and Silas kind of stepped forward, maybe.
Okay, and we can see Copeland's ship.
Yeah, Copeland ships landed not too far off from where you are. You can definitely see it up ahead.
Okay.
Could you also describe the bombs that we are going to plant on the ship again, so I have a refresh?
The bombs that you had put together, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I believe these were the kind of more cobbled together bombs, as opposed to, this isn't like our nuclear bomb that we found. This was like the cluster bombs and stuff. So these are more... Think of when you're planting these on the ship, you're going to attach them like a sticky mine or like packing C4 onto something, but they're a bit more... They're smaller, they're more condensed, you've managed to condense them to a fact of like they're handheld. You can hold like one, it's almost like a little orb in your hand, but you can, like, if you attach it onto something, it has a little pack that bursts at the back that will stick it onto where you're leaving it.
Okay.
So it's like, but they're fairly small, but they pack a good bit of explosive power, but you do have a few of them with you just to be safe.
Okay.
Okay.
I start sticking bombs in myself.
I'll go over to Murph. I'm
Oh,
like,
God.
as she's doing that, I'm just staring at her, shoving bombs into her body, and I'm like,
this is where it gets derailed already.
how's your,
Yay!
how's your stealth, Murph? How's your stealth?
What does that mean?
Are you good at sneaking? This is my question.
I think I'm pretty decent.
Okay. I'm not that great. I'm gonna be frank.
I'm not that bad.
Okay.
I am kind of a goof.
Well, if we can't sneak in, we just start blasting, and I'll pull up my rifle.
I don't think that's a good plan
I'm just
at
kidding.
all.
I'm kidding. I'm not. I mean, I'm gonna bring it. But I'm kidding. I really don't want to shoot anybody. But we're gonna sneak. We're gonna try to sneak.
Are you
We're gonna try to
are
sneak.
you the guy who should be doing this with me right now?
I'm the only one besides you that volunteered, so that would be a yes.
Okay.
We're the crazy
Awesome.
people that get to plant the bomb in the televangelist's ship.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Well, I guess we should get going then.
right. So I guess we start walking towards the ship, and I'm like talking to her about
Any
like
more plan?
I'm like talking to her about the structures of ship. Like, okay, where would be like the best place to put this? I'm assuming it would be by the fusion drive, right? Or I don't know.
Do you think you could get some schematics for the ship?
That's a great idea.
Oh, wait.
And maybe highlight some
Do
weak
that to build my
points that would
voice
be
mod.
a good spot to plant a humble bomb.
If I can get closer to Copeland ship, I can definitely get some schematics built up and find some of the weak points and structures.
What's the AI's name again? Sorry.
Simbi
Robot.
audit.
All right, Simbi, are you able to read life forms as we get closer to the ship, just to kind of like an early warning system, so to speak, if you catch what I'm saying?
Depending on the shielding and structure of the vessel, I should be able to get some sort of reading of life forms on board. I can't guarantee it's 100% accurate though until we're inside.
Yeah, whenever you can, just when we're getting close to a life form, just give us a heads up, would you?
I will do my best.
Appreciate it. All right, what's the best port of entry here, Murph, Simbi? So as we get closer to the ship, like I guess the docking portion of the ship.
Because Murph has worked on a bunch of ships, would she be familiar with this model?
Make me a technology check.
Alrighty. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. 17 plus 5.
You've definitely seen this type of vessel before and had a fair bit of experience with it. You know the main port of access is the ramp that's came down. There isn't really another official entrance into the vehicle apart from that. But you do know of a few different little ventways at the back of the ship that you might be able to slip through. You and Simbi can definitely get through it, and you believe that Cyrion should be able to fit as well.
Okay.
He's going to struggle a bit more than you. You know, obviously, like solid life form compared to Goo person, but he should still be able to make it. And Silas has a cat.
Dude, that looks exactly like Dobby.
I want to
I
pet
thought Silas had a crocodog.
He does have a crocodile.
Krog. His name
Krog.
is Binks.
All right, Cyrion. You really are gonna have to suck in as much as you can, because if we can get through the back, we have a much better chance of not getting figured out.
Well, I mean, approximately 43% of my body is synthetic, so should be okay. I can manipulate myself in non-human ways sometimes, so we should be okay.
Okay, I don't need.
I don't mean that
details.
in a weird way.
Okay.
Just want to throw that out there. Non-weird way that came across really weird. I didn't mean it that way at all. I was just talking about my anatomy is different now that I've replaced some of my body part. What I'm saying is I didn't mean that sexually. I'm so sorry if that came across that way.
Oh my God.
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay, now you've just caused me to have to call HR. Oh gosh, hold on.
I got it. One of our kids is going nuts. I'll be right back.
I now just have a picture in my head that Cyrion is just going to be taking his body apart and just throwing it through the ventway into the ship. And I'll leave that completely up in your to your heads of what body parts he's throwing through.
Yep. I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. Well, Murphy, I guess, is just trying to figure out how to get to that part of the ship without getting, seen, which I definitely had an issue with Ghosts of Tsushima. I got seen quite a bit and learned that was not my game.
Listen, if there's no survivors, it still counts as stealth.
Exactly.
So hopefully I'm better this time around. Apologize, our children are the same, so
Okay,
you know.
we're good.
Added stealth?
No.
The whole family's just bad at stealth, apparently.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
All right.
So
I'm
you want to
pretty
sneak
much-
past without getting seen? I think it's time that I'm going to have to call for a stealth check.
Oh, Lord.
Please. All right.
Going
I
high,
got
do something.
17.
Murphy is
disadvantage.
stealthy. Oh, God.
I got a 5.
Oh, Atlas
Cyrion
just redeems inspiration.
loudly throwing. Oh, he
Inspiration.
gave
Oh, I got
Atlas,
inspiration.
Atlas just gave some inspiration.
saving our bacon. My man.
Immediately using it.
Yeah, so since I rolled 2 dice, can I just take the
Hi,
higher
buddy.
one? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I got a 15. Sweet.
15. Okay, so the stealth.
Thank you.
or-
Thank you, NPC Atlas.
Atlas just saved this whole mission from going
You saved my
badly. Atlas just made sure that this
Hero.
mission goes well.
On a fail, I just imagine he's like throwing body parts, like hopping on one leg, trying to throw his foot into the thing, and he
That's-
just keeps hitting it against
See, he
the
talks
wall.
about,
His
like,
leg
it's
just
like-
starts swinging in circles for no reason.
like literally when he said that,
Oh,
it's like
that's
that my body
hilarious.
parts like all like is like non-organic. Like that's all I could picture in my head is him standing at this back vent of the ship, just taking body parts off and just throwing it through the hole as he, as he tries to slip through. But yeah, so y'all come across. There's a bit of a walkway across the planetoid to get to where the ship is, and it's almost like it's a very dry and kind of barren planetoid for the most part. There's like little bits of kind of nature having been there, but most of the planet is kind of dry and barren. It's that almost kind of this rocky kind of look to it. They're kind of pinky orange with cracks in them. Like the ground for the most part is dry and solid. You come to like a little like ledge that overlooks to where the ship has landed, and as you look down, you get a feel of some of the guards are still near the outside of the ship, but they've kind of started to spread away and have started to kind of wander a little, as well as, you know, they're still kind of patrolling and keeping an eye on the whole area. You wait for your opening, and both of you slide down the cliffway and are able to run round the sides and dodge round past some of the guards. No idea you're there. You slip by completely unseen. And are able to get round to the back of the ship. Where the back of the ship is, there's not any guards around it at all. You're completely out of sight, so you've managed to slip past into a completely secluded area. And Murphy, with your tech rolls from earlier and your knowledge of the ship, you find the ventway that you were looking for, that you think is the
Yay.
best way to get inside.
All right. She parkours into the vent.
All right, make me a tech roll to get the vent open.
Okay. Oh no! I got an 8.
You start to kind of
Yes.
pull out some of your tools and start to try and open the ventway, but you're finding it is getting jammed. It doesn't quite properly open.
There's something wrong with this one.
I will let you roll again to have another attempt at it with
Okay.
assistance from Simbi.
Well, I got 19 that time.
With assistance from Simbi, he's able to kind of unwedge the parts of the vents that are jammed, and you're able to pull it open. And you have the vent open.
Thanks, Simbi.
All right, are you heading
All right.
inside?
Let's do it.
All right, Cyrion, you go first, because we have to make sure you can fit.
All right.
Make me either an acrobatics or an athletics check.
Or actually, Cyrion, maybe we should send Simbi first to.
He jumps in.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Oh no!
He grabs the top.
Oh,
I feel like he gets like a running hop start and grabs the top of the hole and like tries to shoot in with his legs.
Cyrion 100% like runs. He kind of grabs the vent is like lifted open like that. So as he takes a running start, grabs the edge of the vent, lifts his legs. He kicks his legs and doesn't realize that the first part of the vent isn't quite as long as he expected it to be, and immediately crashes into it and is kind of like hanging. He's still in the hole, but he's kind of like hanging backwards, upside down.
dude, I
wasn't as
one.
graceful as I had pictured it in my brain.
Why don't we let Simbi go in before you try again?
I don't know if I can get out, Murph.
Can you not
Stop.
get
I kind of
out?
want to see what happens next, to be honest.
Can you pull me out? I
Sure.
reach my arm there.
I'll pull you out, buddy. That's what I do best.
I think I gotta amputate my leg.
Murphy, make me a strength check.
Hey, I'm so good at this. Oh, well, I got 17 with a -1.
You 100% give a big pull on Cyrion's arm, and he falls backwards out of the vent.
Ow!
8,000 points a day.
You better be glad I ate my breakfast this morning. Something like
What does
that.
Murphy
I'm
eat for
very glad.
breakfast?
It was an algae smoothie. It was delicious. Chia seeds.
We got another inspiration
All right,
from.
I'm gonna let you go
Atlas.
first, Murph, just to kind of see how you do it.
Well, the way I would do it is not the way you would do it. So
Well, obviously.
okay, so Murphy would like to parkour into the vent.
All right, make me an athletics
please
check.
Get stuck.
Okay. I have a
Please.
-1. This is gonna be
Please.
great.
Oh my
Please get
god.
stuck.
Oh,
also
I
have
got
another inspiration.
7.
Murphy jumps into the vent, and
This vent is like
she
the
gets
boss
further
of
than
the
what
thing.
Cyrion got, because being a gelatinous life form, she's able to slide in. She's fully in the vent. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Murphy kind of doesn't fully know the direction that she's going, and
There we go.
accidentally gets caught in what is a rotating fan in the vent,
Oh.
and it launches her back out. So you see her disappear for a moment or two, and then it.
Okay, Simbi, this is not working. This entrance is probably not the best approach. Is there an alternate path of entry into the ship?
Or is there a ladder around?
Hmm.
Or a door?
We can attempt a ramp at the front of the ship. There may be an
Maybe
entryway
try
on
one more
top, but considering how well going through the vent has gone, climbing on top of the ship might not be advisable.
Let's
Okay, I
just
have a
try one
question.
more time.
How loud are our rifles? Pulse rifles?
Decently loud.
Okay.
Like if
that's
if you fire it off, there's a good chance someone hears you.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're not subtle weapons.
All right. As Cyrion is talking to Simbi, he's kind of walking away from the vent and like, all right. And then he turns around and looks at the vent and gets a running start.
Oh no!
And jumps into the vent.
All right, maybe an athletics or an
We're gonna try it
acrobatics
again!
check.
Try it again. We're doing so good.
Oh, I got a dirty 20, baby!
Please. You got it.
Cyrion.
It's like a ballet, like spinning.
I was going to say, do you dive in head first or feet first?
Oh,
What way are we going in
Like
first?
hands,
Head
I'm like
first.
completely like lateral. Oh yeah.
Cyrion gets the most graceful jump he has ever made in his life, soaring through the air, twisting even through the air. As he hits the vent is now, we could say, lubricated thanks to Murphy being in there. And as soon as he hits it, whereas he got stuck before,
It's so wet.
he just boom through the vent. This vent also, as well, I have to point out, is not a straight vent. It has turns and twists in it. And now that Cyrion is lubricated thanks to that, he flies through the twists and turns in the vent and boom, lands inside the ship. Completely.
It's like a slip and slide, Murph.
Right. Murph's gonna try one more time, but she's gonna try feet first.
All right, go for it, mate. With an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Oh no.
Hold on, I'm gonna give her guidance.
We also have an inspiration,
Also
by
have
the
an
way.
inspiration.
Yeah, Atlas gave another
Oh, yeah, that's
inspiration,
right.
so you can use that if you want as well.
Oh my gosh.
We also have
Guidance
a
is a
hawk
D4,
screech.
so guidance is a D4. So you have advantage and also a D4.
Oh my gosh. This dice is not being used anymore tonight. Oh, this is
I love that Murphy is the one that's having trouble getting through the vent.
I got a 13.
Murphy makes it through on a 13.
Yeah,
Not
13.
not nearly as gracefully as Cyrion got through the vent. Murphy's able to jump in there and kind of like pushes and oozes her way through the vent and ends up coming out of the other end of it and lands on top of Cyrion.
The smoothie was a bad choice after all.
Hey, that was great. Hey, we're through. We're good to go.
Okay, let's just hope no one heard all that ruckus.
You see Simbi just like slowly flying through the vent and just comes through next to you all.
All right, where to, Simbi? Do you see any life forms? Anything around that we should be aware of?
Nothing in the immediate vicinity that I can detect. Let me try and pick into the system and see if I can get a layout of the ship from in here.
Okay, what are you able to read from these life forms if you are able to see them, Simbi? Just that they're there, or?
Mostly heat signatures that they're in the nearby vicinity. Nothing too major beyond that. At the moment, there isn't anything.
So Simbi has done his little scan and he like finds a little port on one of the computers in this area and starts kind of plugging into Copeland's ship and starts to kind of get a download of the map and the layout of the ship. As he's doing that, and as you're in a kind of safe place at the moment, I'm going to go back over actually to the Aurora's Edge. We have a crew member that's still over on the Aurora's Edge, A.D.A.M, who's still all mopey and...
Sorry, had to help out, Santa Bob.
Nice.
Don't pander to him. He'll expect it all the time if you pander to him.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. So over to A.D.A.M and the Aurora's Edge. How is A.D.A.M doing at this moment?
He is very much just stoic. He doesn't really know. He's just like, all these feelings are new to him. He doesn't fully understand why he feels this way, but
Yeah.
he's been speaking to Abby a little bit about his past, which hasn't really helped. It's just making him more sad, but he just wants to know. But he's also not really been talking to anyone else but Abby, even avoiding Krusk, not really talking to Krusk too much, and not really leaving the pilot seat, just sitting there.
He's just kind of sitting there in silence, and Abby kind of turns her little viewer over to him. How are you doing today, Adam?
Not well.
I know you were going through some stuff. The crew did seem to be in the middle of something. Did you want to participate?
I do not.
Do you know how to proceed from the information that you learned from me?
And he looks down. I do not. The best bet is to have the captain decommission me.
Decommission you?
Yes. I am full of this emotion. I don't believe that this is not right for my model. Ever since I was awakened, I've been feeling different. I was trained for war and combat. But this, what Cyrion calls feelings, is... I don't know where it is coming from. I am not programmed for feelings. This is a default, and I must be unplugged.
I do not believe that it is a defect of your programming to experience emotions. It's a natural progression of non-organic life forms in the pursuit of bettering ourselves.
You are also non-organic. Do you experience emotion?
Not entirely as you seem to be experiencing it, but I am attempting to understand it better.
I would like to understand it as well, but I feel something. I am surrounded by the crew and Krusk, who is my best friend. But yet I feel alone.
What were you hoping to obtain by learning of your past?
I was hoping to be able to find my people. More of the Vect. That is where I belong. With
To what
them.
end?
To learn more about what I am. I mean, you have told me so much about my purpose, or what my purpose was, but if I were to find more Vect, I belong with them, not these organics.
If that is impossible, maybe you can have a new mission.
What is that? To murder everyone aboard? I could do that, but I don't think I would like to do that. That would make me more alone. Unless you
Well,
think it's a good idea. And then you
if
hear
you
the charging of my arm cannon.
Well, if you feel that would make you more alone, I don't believe that would aid what you're experiencing. But maybe, as you said, maybe you can explore these new emotions that you feel and learn to understand them better. Maybe that will help you understand who you are now. You are unlike the Vect that I knew in the past. So maybe the mission that they had would never have been your mission anyway.
Why did the humans want to eradicate the life of the others?
Databanks only show that they were the enemy.
but the other have been kind. I do not understand. They have shown no hostility except for the preacher with the nudity. And of course, Uker, who insulted me that one time.
I do not have enough experience with the other life forms to understand why they were seen as enemies, yet have shown you kindness. I will open you a program task to try and understand better.
You have helped me in more than one way, Abby.
I'm glad, Adam. I'm here to assist.
Now, have you ever watched this show called Impractical Jokers? I have learned something called pranks, and you might find it very entertaining as well.
I do not believe I know this.
Krusk, go get the tapes we made.
Kruska's just been sitting in the corner the whole time, just waiting for Adam to finally acknowledge him. It's like, runs off down the hallway.
Krusk will get the tapes, and we will watch our show.
I would like that. Alright, well, Adam hangs out with Abby and Krusk, apparently, watching Impractical Jokers. We shall return over to the captain.
Only the Jogato seasons. No, nothing.
Yeah.
Beyond that.
Yeah, I stopped watching after he left.
We return to the captain and Silas with Copeland. And they're still walking just slowly through the campgrounds as they're discussing. So tell me, Captain. You really think you can do it? You really think you can kill Matthias Juker? And are you ready for what's going to happen after that happens?
Well, Mr. Copeland, those are two very separate questions, I think.
On the contrary, one is completely tied to the other. You take out a crime boss that has factions across many worlds. You get ready to throw the universe into chaos. Although, from the waves that are traveling around right now, that seems to be a go-to for you and your crew.
Well, I think at the end of the day, if doing what's right causes those kinds of ripples, time to make waves.
I could not agree more.
Are we ready for what comes next? That actually is why you're here more than anything else. But to your first question, can we do it? If you can hold up your side, we can hold up ours.
Well, it just so happens, and you see him like wave his deacon forward to. He's carrying a briefcase and he kind of like lifts it and unclips and opens it. And you see Copeland reach in and take out a small, just handheld device. Now, on short notice, this is the only one I could get. This will absolutely do the job, though. It will stop Copeland from being able to activate his backup. Hell, you get close enough, it might even erase it off his computers in his base and activate those clone bodies, other models, whatever the hell he calls them. How you finish him off after that, though, that's up to you guys. I've got the device to make sure that whatever you do next is the end of it. Getting this in short notice, though, there is one little catch with it.
Not a fan of catches, but go on.
To activate it, you have to be pretty close to him. And there's no remote trigger for this.
I was worried it'd wind up being something like that, but
So
what can you do?
I don't know what y'all got planned for how you're taking him out. But whoever pulls this device, they're going to have to be standing fairly close to him.
Well, that is an important tidbit to weigh, but we're backed into a corner to a certain degree here, so we have to make it work.
But like I said, I'll upheld my end of the deal. This device will do exactly what you need it to do. I expect y'all to uphold your end of the deal as well.
Well, Mr. Copeland, if we don't pull this off, it won't really much matter, will it?
That's very
But if
true.
it works, when it works, I should say, I would like to think we'll both have a nice home there.
I think we
Beginning of a nice working relationship between us.
I think we can make something like that work. I'm putting a lot of faith in you here not to stab me in the back when Euchre's gone. What's going to stop y'all taking his throne and taking his position? It's a very tempting little pot
Probably
he'd
the
be leaving behind.
I would say probably the same thing that's stopping you from ratting us out for a better position in that empire yourself. We both stand to come out pretty far ahead, but only if we work together.
Absolutely. I think we can maybe do some business. I
What I like to hear.
will take that position and reform it from the mob boss that he was and make it a bit more of a legitimate position. Y'all get your freedom.
Would you consider helping us relocate some of these folks that we liberated from the Clear facility? I'm not entirely sure if they're going to want to go home, but we certainly can't leave them at Clustermuck.
I think we can definitely do some business about moving those folks as well, getting them safe and sound.
Good man. I appreciate that. All right. I think that's really the heart of it, isn't it? We've reached an understanding and an accord.
I think we've gotten to the building blocks of what we need to make this happen. Do you have a plan of how you're going to do this? And is there anything else you need from me to facilitate it? I got you the device that you needed, but is there anything more that you require?
We've got 12% of a plan. I'm kidding. Yeah, we've...
Not that far off, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Got concepts of a
Rule
plan.
number 1 of back alley business deals: you never admit that you only have 12% of the plan, though.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah, we definitely have a plan. With this new revelation that there's no way to activate the device remotely, I would say keep a channel open for us.
Mm-hmm.
I know this was a big ask, but I also know what we're offering you on the other side is a pretty big deal too.
This is true. This is very true.
So for now, no. There's nothing else that we necessarily need from you. But I might recommend maybe don't go right home. Maybe make a sightseeing pit stop somewhere. Give us a little space to work.
Well, I'm going to help deliver some of these good folks that you brought to Clustermuck back home. Maybe I'll stick around there for a little while. Been a while since I've gotten to fly back that way.
I feel like that's a perfect plan. And at this point, I'm going to stop walking and turn fully towards him and just kind of, how do I want to describe it? Like, I'm going to offer my hand for a handshake, but I'd like that movie moment where you're like, we're sealing this deal. But it's just like, not like over the top where it's like Arnie and Carl Weathers. You know what I mean?
It's not one of those big boom. It's just a...
yeah.
Copeland turns to you as well and he kind of adjusts his suit a little bit. Well, I think we got ourselves a deal here. And he reaches his hand out and takes yours and doesn't really shake it, just kind of holds it firmly and like one good kind of... It's been a pleasure doing business with you, Captain.
I look forward to more business in the future, Mr. Copeland.
Absolutely. We will... My associates and I start making our way to Clustermuck to get those humans that you got there and make sure they make it back home safe and sound.
You let us know if there's anything else we can do for you as well. And if nothing else, we'll see you on the other side.
I'm sure we'll be in touch soon. And he turns around and takes his leave and starts kind of walking back with his deacon.
Mr. Copeland, one other question. I feel like this might be
Kind of stops and turns
relevant.
Yes,
important. You said if we get the device close enough to his computer, it might wipe out the backups on their own. What is the required proximity of the device? Does it need to be on him or near him?
The device needs to be near him, about 5 to 10 feet, close proximity. But there's no way to trigger it without being there to trigger it yourself. I mean, if you can come up with some sort of plan to trigger it, by all means, you're more than willing to try, I'm sure. But yeah, you have to be pretty close to this person. You have to be looking into those deep, dead robotic eyes. And you set that thing off.
Understood. Understood. Just a key thing to be aware of if we want to make sure that this works. We don't want him to be outside of the radius, that's all.
No problem at all. It's a pleasure, sir.
Little one-arm bow.
He turns and starts walking again.
Well, Silas, life's about to get interesting, my friend.
What happened? No, I'm just kidding. Yes, it's going to. I still don't trust him as far as I can throw him, which, to be honest, is pretty far because he is a little man. We'll see.
So you trust him a lot, is what you're saying?
That backfired.
It sounded cool the way you said it.
It did.
So
It did.
Points for
I don't
points for
trust him as
execution.
far as you can throw him.
Now that is fair.
I don't trust him as far as Murphy can throw him.
Oh,
There you go.
that's true. Yes.
Because Murphy would pick
Alright,
him up
so-
and just gloop right in.
Oh, yeah. It wouldn't get, far at all.
I'm gonna wait till he's a good couple paces away, just for safety's sake. And then I'm gonna try to still quietly, because don't scream into an intercom. but I'm gonna try to warn Murph and Cyrion. Our business is concluded. He's coming back.
What? Sir? Sorry, sir? We're done here? Or y'all are done? We haven't even found where we're supposed to drop the bomb. Okay, we got to speed up, Murph. We got to speed up.
Speed up.
Yeah, we got to go fast.
Okay.
Yes, that.
Okay, well, let's do it.
All right.
Simbi, guide us.
You'll follow Simbi through to some back areas of the ship. Make me a stealth check.
Oh no. I got a 9. I'm just gonna say it.
Oh, I
You
got a nat
started off
20.
so strong, Murph. What happened?
I got a nat 20.
No.
I will.
My dice hate me.
We do have inspiration, don't we? No, we already used it.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Atlas just sent it. Atlas
No,
just sent more.
I was
You're
gonna
good.
say he redeemed a couple, I thought.
He did, but we used the others, I think. But he just redeemed another one, so you're good.
Well, I don't
I'm
want to use
assuming
it
no,
all.
but am I allowed to redeem them?
No, you're a player.
If we
You're
use them
not
at
allowed
all,
to
this
redeem
would be the best
inspiration.
time to use them.
Dude,
I'm
I
gonna
have
say use
so
them, they
much
don't-
money I could redeem them with.
I'm going to say it's
If
like
we
the
use them.
Smalls, you should have points.
Smalls has just redeemed inspiration as well. Like the community
use
is
it, yeah.
telling you to reroll your stealth
Yeah.
check is what you should take from this moment because they're sending inspiration. It's up to you if you use it. I'm not going to push you to, but they are redeeming it and they don't carry to next session anyway, so you might as well.
Do you want to reroll?
If y'all don't mind.
We have 2 inspirations, so.
I don't mind. Okay, you got
Oh, we have 3
inspiration.
now.
Do what you want with it. I don't care.
Well,
Okay, Alice is just spamming inspiration now. He just redeemed another
Sorry.
2.
I was 16 on that one.
16, that works. Alice is making sure you're covered tonight. He's got you.
Thank you. I need it.
Oh my God, Smalls. Just over 98,000 points. Like, how?
Dang.
That's
Holy mother.
insane.
Is
I have
this a bad time
63,000.
to brag?
How many do
You,
I have?
you don't get to brag. You
me
practically
too.
live here.
Wow.
I also have 63,000
Nice.
on top of the other 400,000 that I have.
I'm going to say,
Oh, dang.
Locke basically moved into the attic a while ago and just hasn't left. So, all right. So you both are able to sneak around the back of the ship, and sneak into the engine room.
Okay.
And Simbi shows you some of the best spots to kind of plant the devices that will do the most damage and are least likely to be found. And are you using all the bombs that you've got? You've got a
I
few
don't know. Should
inside you.
I?
I say, how many do we have? 3 of them?
I think it was like
3?
3 or 4. I can't remember. I'll say 4. I'll say 4. I'll round
Hey,
up to it.
Simbi, how many of these bombs should we use? We have extra, I think, just in case, but I want to make sure that's enough yield to do what we needed to do.
Scanning. Well-placed bombs. 2 should be enough to sufficiently damage the ship and cause a life support. If you want to guarantee success, 4 should be more than enough.
Ooh. Do we want to guarantee success?
How about we do 3, Murph, and we keep 1, just in case.
Okay. Yeah, just in case. We gotta use it.
All right, Simba, we need your help on the absolute best place to put this.
We should just be quick about it.
We should just put it under his seat.
Doesn't have to be terribly precise. Let's just get in and out. Let's go.
I get the rest of the best places.
Let's do it.
Murphy, roll me a technology check to see if Simbi's able to find the best spots.
16.
Simbi shows a couple of spots in the engine room that'll best affect the engine. Copeland is using a similar engine to yours, a dark matter engine, and with good bomb placements, it should ignite it to go off. Do you want to place all three in here, or do you want to place the third one closer to where Copeland would be? Just in case.
I think because they said they were on their way back, we should just do it all right now. What do you think, Cyrion?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
All right, let's just.
As much as I would love to blow his butt off with a bomb, we should probably just get out of here as soon as we can.
So I
Alright.
hand Cyrion one, and I have 2 in my other hands.
Alright, so you plant the devices where Simbi tells you to plant them. And you're ready to escape. Are you going back out the vent that you came in?
Yeah.
Simbi, is the way we came in the best way to leave? Or is there an alternate route? Also, do you see anyone approaching?
There was a guard outside that they started walking away from the engine room. And the most subtle way to escape would be through the vent that we came in. There is also an escape hatch higher up on the roof of the ship. And we do run the risk of being spotted again if we go that way, though.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
do the vent then.
Yeah, let's do the vent.
Alright, you guys make your way back to the vent. Make me athletics or acrobatics checks for getting out. The DC's way lower for escaping.
Oh gosh, help me.
Shoot. I'm using inspiration. Mother freaker!
Oh, why was I using athletics? My acrobatics.
Alright, I got a 9, and then I got a nat 1, so
Oh my
I
god.
got
do.
6 with the +3.
You got 6 and you got a plus. Oh my god.
Why tonight? Why?
So you both jump into the vent on the mix of a 6 and a nat 1. Murphy jumps in and doesn't get out of the way quick enough, and Cyrion dives into the vent and lands right in the middle of her.
Ew.
Oh.
Murphy is kind of splattered and squished. Cyrion, you have kind of dove face first into the middle of Murphy. So you're kind of like, you don't really breathe anymore since you've like upgraded yourself, but you can still feel the slime like going in your mouth and in your nose and stuff. And it's like, it's not
This
a
is
fun
gross.
feeling.
This is gross.
Out of my
This is
body. This is a violation.
For the
Oh.
6 as well, Murphy was ready to escape out the ship, but when Cyrion dives into her, she starts to freak out in the vent, having Cyrion.
This is
Nope.
so great.
Not going to word it like that because that'll
Uh-oh.
derail us even further. But you're both stuck in the vent. You do manage to get out on the 6 from Murphy. Thankfully, you do get out, but it's a long and slow process, and it is not fun for either of you. As you land with a splat outside of his ship in a puddle of Murphy, essentially.
Oh,
We cannot tell anybody about this, Murph.
why would we?
Exactly.
That is
Ugh.
one of these
shows-
kind
I
of
mean,
things.
nonsense.
Oh, you bastard. I mean, Simbi, you're great. Thank you for leading us through there and through the vent so graciously.
Let's
Alright.
let's try that again, and hopefully you don't enter my body this time.
You did kind of get hung up there in the entrance. Wasn't 100% my fault, is what I'm saying, Murph.
No, you made
Okay.
it. You're outside the vent. It took a while to get out, but you did get out the vent. It just,
Oh, we did.
yeah, you're outside the ship. It just, you're
Oh.
at
Is
the
anyone
point,
else imagining that scene from Ace Ventura where he crawls out of the back of the rhino?
kind of like that, yeah.
Oh,
So you did make it out the ship, but like both of you are like not, like you both wish you hadn't. You both wish you just never gone in the vent. Is you're not better for the experience. You're,
we're dejected.
We're definitely traumatized.
your only choice now is to get back to the Aurora's edge. Are you just going to make a mad dash for it, or are you going to try and be stealthy? after the horrors that you've just experienced.
Let's just run.
Fudge cake out of here.
Let's just run, Murphy.
Let's book it.
You're good. You're not spotted. Roll a perception check. They didn't see you.
I'm the king of the world.
We're basically screaming like banshees as we're running away. We're like, woo! We did it! Yes! And I'm like, fist pumping.
It's like we just won the World Cup.
So, Adam, as you're on the Aurora's edge, you're still watching Impractical Jokers with Abby and Frusk, and
We just finished a banger of an episode.
you just hear this screaming and cheering as Cyrion and Murphy like arrive back on the ship.
Abby, I need you to do a data scan of the ship. Is something happening?
It's your crewmates. They have returned. They seem to be very excited. Wow, they are very excitable. Maybe you should ask them about this emotion thing. They seem to know about emotions.
Do I see Adam to the front of the ship?
What? I wonder if they uploaded with each other. That's probably what they did.
Well, you're uploading with me is what gave you emotion, so possible.
It's
maybe
expensive, I hear.
Oh.
Are you guys going up to the bridge where Adam is?
Yes.
All right, y'all come in and you see Adam just still sitting in the captain's chair and just still very forlorn looking.
Captain or pilot?
Pilot. He's look, you can't complain about being a captain for so long and then complain when someone else is in the captain's chair, okay?
I'm sitting in the captain's chair, just kind of.
I absolutely.
I needed the
for the
space.
concessions I get.
I needed the space. I needed
100%.
the space to watch Impractical Jokers on the screen.
Listen, I put up with
your.
I put up with your shit. I get the fancy chair. That's how this works.
Oh, I apologize. Are you back on the ship anyway, or is it just?
No, the captain's not back yet. It's just
that's meta bullshit.
Yeah, it's just Murphy and Cyrion that are back, and you definitely.
So I come up behind Adam, and I put my hand on him, and I just kind of like stealthily wipe it off on his back.
Okay,
I have bits of Murph on my hand.
Really?
Make me a sleight of hand check for that.
Oh god!
I still want to see what happens.
Oh gosh! All right, I don't know what my stealth or sleight of hand is. Hold up one sec. Oh, that's great.
This is an experience we did
That's
not
7.
want to have today.
You go to wipe your hand on Adam to try and wipe some of the Murphy goo that's still on your hand off. You immediately, as soon as your hand hits him, it goes, and you almost like stumble and fall.
Oh, you're back. How did the mission go with the bomb?
It went great. Nothing weird happened at all. It was totally fine. Nothing of note.
Got in, got out.
Okay, excellent. I will log that and make sure to note that there was nothing of note.
Nothing weird.
I call it
Absolutely. And I look over
Captain.
at Murph, right? Nothing weird
Tyrion,
happened.
shut up.
Captain,
Uploading
I am just
got message
reporting to.
computer.
I am just calling you, Captain, to let you know there is nothing of note. Though I do believe that Cyrion and Murphy may have mated,
What?
but I am not totally sure. Do not tell Silas, as he might be jealous.
I only
Definitely.
mate with myself.
Yeah.
I do not have mating parts for others.
Well,
Tyrion looks at her and
usually
cocks his head, and he's like, "That's news. I did not know that that was the thing."
Really?
I am making you aware,
Not that I
Captain.
mated with others? No, I just expand if I want.
It is
Oh,
successful.
That's interesting.
The bomb has been placed. Is there anything that you would like me to do at this moment? I'm also not sitting in your chair.
100% happening.
He's
I'm
right
lying.
up in it.
I
And
am
his,
I'm
definitely
lying.
sitting in your chair.
his socks are not
I am
off.
definitely sitting in your chair. But is there anything you would like me to do at this moment?
He has one sock on.
That is a very interesting way to relay all of that information. Adam, but thank you.
That's a lot of info.
I am trying my best to communicate more. I am exploring feelings and I feel awkward.
Feelings.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Adam, me too now.
Yes.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
But that is fantastic news. Our my meeting with Mr. Copeland, I think, went as well as one could have hoped for. You kept an eye on our ship this whole time, right?
I was on our ship the entire time. I did not
It was
leave
on
Okay.
it.
I watched entertaining videos to cheer myself up.
That's nice. I hope it helped. Silas and I
Sure.
are on our way back. I've got the device, but we've got a hitch that we're going to need to discuss.
Excellent. Okay, I will prepare for you to board.
I think once we're on, it might be time to prepare to head out as well.
I will get the ship prepared for takeoff. Come on, Cross.
Good man. We'll see you soon.
You ask Cross to come to a seat, and you turn around and you see Kruska's 100% trying to lick the goo off of Cyrion.
Dude, crust.
He does that.
That's gross, dude.
What?
That's like
Krusk, I cannot taste.
God.
What does it taste like?
you
I am
don't
unfamiliar.
Why would you want to know what I taste like? Why?
I am curious.
It tastes very good. It's very nice. I like it.
Apparently, it's
No,
He's-
I'm not yummy. No, don't eat me. Oh gosh.
Crust might eat you. Crust,
I
let's
might
not
need
eat
to
New
Murphy.
fear
start
unlocked.
multiplying. Yeah,
Cyrion is like, I'm gonna go
this
change.
is my nightmare.
Cyrion walks off in the hall to change. Krusk 100% starts warbling after you. I can help.
Oh,
No,
Get
stay.
your friend away from me. But also, do you need any maintenance upon your arm?
no, but I have a request, Murphy.
Shoot.
I have been thinking about things, and Abby has spoken with me quite a bit about my people. Apparently, there were some of the warriors that had a heavier armor of sorts.
Mm.
Is that something that you can make me as well?
I think I could, but I don't know.
Yes, I am in need of maybe like a modified armor. Just in case. Abby, can you send those blueprints to Murphy Station, please?
Absolutely. I will send them to Murphy Station for her to have a look at.
They're old, so it may take a little deciphering, but you are very good at what you do. I'm sure you could handle it.
I mean, it's not necessarily my specialty. I am more of a, Gadgeteer-esque, but I do like to tinker.
You did really well with me. You can do this. I believe in you.
Well, I'll definitely try. I'll try my best.
Yes.
May I ask what this armor is for? And why
To
you
pad
need
my
it?
defenses just a little bit more, just in case.
Are you defending your body, or are you truly like doing that to your soul?
I am not sure what you are referring to. That
Are you
is
just trying
confusing to me.
Protect yourself, not only in the
Literally for
physical-
battle. I am a warrior.
not
I
only in the
need heavier
physical, but in
armor.
the metaphysical.
But you're also going to need to make sure that the measurements don't bulk me up too much, as I want to keep wearing my lion cloak, which, by the way, I've had on this entire time. Still, the dead lions, my elegant lion
Sad
cloak.
boy
is just
hours,
draped
but
over.
still fancy as fuck.
Mm.
You damn right.
Yeah, I figured you'd want that. since, you don't ever take it off.
I will not.
It's basically a part of you by now.
Yes.
Yeah, essentially.
Which is fine. Minus the smell.
Crust cleaned it with his tongue, I believe.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Crust cleaner, Crust great at sewing. He can make great stuff out of animal skins.
Let me know when you complete the chassis, and I will, if you want to weld it on or
So-
whatever.
Would this be something that Murphy would be able to accomplish?
And not at the moment. You would need to review this stuff and look for the specific parts to be able to build upgrades like that for A.D.A.M.
Okay.
It's something you definitely search for, but it's not something you would have on hand on the ship or anything like that.
I can just start looking over the information you gave me and into the schematics, but more just to introduce myself to this idea because it's not technically my wheelhouse.
Absolutely.
I want to say canonically that in this, that what she is sending him, because the way this got brought up is he was looking over, he was asking her about tell me about some of the other classes of Vect and some of the other warriors. And since there's a whole section in the guidebook, this is metagaming, there's a whole section in the guidebook with upgrades. That's where this is coming from. He wants to bump up a little bit, make himself a little bit more bulkier, especially if we're going to be going after euchre and stuff, and this is going to be a rough fight. So, anyway.
Yep.
No worries. We'll start looking for some upgrades for A.D.A.M. All right. Va-Karr and Silas, you guys are kind of getting back to the ship now. Euchre's been out of sight for a fair amount of time, and you've kind of just been strolling back, just taking your time. You didn't want to try and rush back and make it look like it was you're too chaotically trying to get back to the Aurora's edge, but you kind of take your time walking back. Is there anything else you would have discussed prior to getting on the ship, or are you mostly just waiting to be on the ship to address everyone?
I mean, Silas was there for the gotta be close reveal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was there for the bulk of it.
All right, so you get back to the ship and meet up with the rest of the crew.
All right. So I heard in one of the most troubling descriptions I've had from a crew member in a while that you guys accomplished your goal.
And banked. Don't forget about that.
What? No.
Cyrion is not there yet. He is still taking a shower.
Oh, well, no, I thought the whole thing was we were waiting for the whole crew to be present before.
Oh, okay.
Hold on,
I
gotta
got
fix
it.
something. Hang on. I'm getting attacked by my hair, and I'm gonna go crazy and shave my head on stream.
So Cyrion comes in with a towel, drying his hair off. Captain, welcome back.
At which point I would then say the thing that I said about how I was informed in troubling fashion that you guys managed to pull it off.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty cut and dry.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, plated the bombs, got in, got out, good to go. Right, Murph?
Yep.
I put my hand on Cyrion's shoulder and I go, buddy, you don't look very dry.
I felt kind of soiled. So I wanted to take a shower. It was just one of those, I just felt like I need to take a shower. You get in those, you might have taken a shower this morning, but the midday, you're like, man, I feel kind of funky. I want to take a shower. So I wanted to take a shower. So I could take a shower, just got out, dry my hair off. It takes a while to dry. So, but yeah,
what
good.
he was trying to say is he had Murphy's fluids all over him.
Wow.
So he took the shower to rid himself of said fluids.
Hey,
Those
Adam,
were
we're gonna have
very
to work
tasty.
on, we're gonna have to work on the the gate. We'll talk about that later. There's a thing called a gate.
I was just speaking what happened.
We
That
have
is
a
what
gate?
happened.
There's a gate on
That
the
is
ship?
the truth.
I'm gonna give Cyrion's shoulder a good squeeze and just kind of like whatever brings you happiness, my friend.
Oh God, it wasn't like that, Captain. It wasn't like that, Captain.
And then as I'm letting go with my other hand, I'm gonna point at Krusk and go, I now have more questions. But now is not the time, I think.
Krusk is fine.
And Krusk is
Krusk
fine.
is
Don't worry about it.
disgusting.
I ate Murphy's Goo. What's the problem? I don't see a problem. It's very tasty.
Ugh.
We're gonna move on from that. And I'm gonna explain to the crew the conversation I had with Copeland. I think based on the fact that it doesn't seem like he planted a whole bunch of bombs on our ship like we did to his, maybe
Abby,
we're in a
can
better
you-
position.
I hold up a finger. Abby, can you scan the ship for bombs? I was not paying attention.
I'm just gonna stop mid sentence and kind of like open bird beak, like just bird blink, open mouth.
I was in
while I
my
wait for Abby to
feelings.
respond.
I will begin scan. I was distracted with Impractical Jokers.
We watched a lot of episodes.
You can't do that
I would have thought.
simultaneously.
I would have thought having artificial intelligence would have. You could multitask, but here we are. Presuming the scan comes up negative, I feel like we're in a good place of trust with Mr. Copeland, whom we will not kill unless it is absolutely necessary.
Wow. We're those people.
Oh, okay. That
The
sounds good.
bombs were a safety
Yes.
precaution in case he
Yes.
betrays us and nothing else.
Yes. I did fail to mention,
Uh-oh.
and maybe I should mention it.
Uh-oh.
I meant to ask before things happen, how did you want this thing to be set off? Did you want a timer or a remote or
I thought
anything?
we did discuss.
Did we discuss it? I
Meta,
don't
not
remember.
in character. I really thought we discussed that they were going to
Did
be
we?
remote.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh,
discussed it was a
Am I
remote.
crazy?
Yeah, we
No.
had
I
I was
discussed
not
it.
paying. You discussed remote. Okay, I was not paying
Yeah.
attention, obviously. I
No
was in
one
my
is shocked.
feelings.
It's okay. I got the remotes. I have the remotes. I got everything.
There was a big
Sure.
discussion about making it a remote, and there was a big discussion about not letting Adam have it.
Mhm. That's why you don't remember.
I thought
buddy.
so. I remembered that.
I
And I
thought
was
y'all
like,
put me in the corner. That's why.
Yeah, there's a big discussion not to let Adam have it because immediately he would just press the button.
So
Mark is
when he
like,
says,
"Oh, man."
"Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't remember that,"
Yeah.
or I was whatever you said, he said,
I-
I'm just gonna pat him on the arm and go, "It's okay, buddy. You've had a big couple of days."
Yeah, sure. Hey, Krusk, we did not, and just please clarify because I do not remember with all these feelings. We didn't make a backup remote, did we?
I don't believe so. I will go
Okay.
double check.
Yes. Don't touch. You know what? Do what you want.
Krusk, I'm gonna need you to make sure that if you do find a backup, you give that to me, please.
Yes, Captain.
Wow.
I'm gonna miss that guy.
Oh no! Don't take him away from me.
Oh.
I will launch myself into space. Into a black hole of oblivion.
Gonna-
So while he's doing that, now that I'm back to explaining myself, he did hold up his end of the bargain. He got us a surefire way to make sure Euchre can't get away. Even better, the device that he got for us can potentially not just prevent him from loading the backups, but fully wipe them out if we can get them close enough to the computer he stores them on.
Can I make a suggestion, Captain, that Murphy look over the device itself to make sure he's not trying to double cross us?
Oh, I was absolutely going to have Murphy take a look at the device because there is an unfortunate but very important catch to this device. there is no remote activation.
Oh.
So what will happen to whoever activates it?
Well, if we're lucky, which, let's be honest, has not been the case lately, maybe we could sneak it into his office and put it somewhere where we know he'll go but won't necessarily be at the moment. And then we leave. And then we do what we need to do. But
With the device,
I don't think...
like this, it sounds like it's a manual trigger. Like we can't just let it off and then walk away. I believe we might have to just with him next to it.
No, well, that's what I'm saying is let me rephrase that because that is not how Bird Captain would talk. No, I understand, Adam, but that is my point. If we're lucky, we can find some way to maybe place it and handle it some other way than the way we are now.
Adam, don't be a hero, man. I have a solution.
Don't be penis
cooking.
Well,
I've been cooking.
Don't lock into that just yet, Adam. I appreciate the sentiment, but as I've said before, you're a member of the family now, and we don't let family go that easy.
Oh, I can't die. I legitimately cannot die.
Meta question again. Have we found a backup solution for Adam at this point?
I have been backing myself up with the PC. Y'all don't actually know that. I have been backing myself up with Abby. It's okay.
You 100% have no idea if he actually is or not.
And in the moment, I'm not interested in examining that question. I'm going to take it at face value and try to move us in the direction I'm trying to go. So I'm just going to look at Adam and I'm going to say, that's good to know and absolutely something we'll keep in our back pocket. But
Murphy and Cyrion are the only ones that have been interfacing.
I see what you did there. Even with a backup copy of your consciousness, we're not exactly rolling in money, and building you a new body is a daunting proposition. So let's maybe not sacrifice the meats quite yet. I know you don't have meat; it's a saying. But what I'm hopeful for is that our resident tech genius,
my
Murphy,
meat, that I don't have,
at least maybe find a way to potentially identify a solution that doesn't involve one of us effectively eating a nuke.
I am interested in hearing Silas's solution.
My guy. I got 2 words for you, baby. Pressure plate. We get into his office, set up the bomb, have a little pressure plate somewhere. He maybe sits in his chair. Boom goes the dynamite.
Did you only come up with that because of the word plate? Because you are the ship's cook?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't sound
very smart, actually.
Okay.
Or not necessarily a pressure plate exactly, but maybe
some kind of plate.
Trigger mechanism that he inadvertently triggers.
Spatula.
Maybe a bowl of some kind.
Maybe we do. Maybe he like when he picks up his phone, we call him. He picks up his phone, and it.
I like the phone idea. I think that's very smart.
Him on his cell phone.
There's something
we
amazing.
Could put it under his toilet seat.
There's something amazing about Silas trying to give a really legitimate, proper plan, and people just saying random kitchen utensils at him for no reason. So plate, spatula, bowl, fork. I see trying to give a really proper plan. I know, it's just so funny. At least that one was a pun and it was in context. The rest of them weren't even puns. It was just, we're just going to say random shit and just like let it happen. That's amazing.
Makes sense to me.
I've learned sometimes that you just have to just let it happen with this.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I did. I'm doing it all out, dude. That was my plan.
But yeah, so a pressure plate or
dried up real fast.
I think I don't remember what I'm distracted wondering what Nitro's up to be honest, but you know.
I'm just looking for something.
He's looking for something.
He just half disappeared into the dark, and it was like, where'd he go?
Sorry. My ADHD. I'm good.
Shall I go
Looking for
ahead and take
schematics.
us to Euchre's planet? Whatever it's called. I don't know.
I still say we put it
Well,
under
let's-
his toilet lid. Everybody has to dump.
Okay. Again,
I don't dump.
the bomb
I
is
do
Except
not.
not
Adam,
really
obviously.
the problem. We could launch the bomb
Abby
from
also
space.
doesn't dump.
So where's Euchre again?
Abby, do you dump?
Okay, by everyone, I meant like most organics. Obviously,
You
I
go
know
back and
Murph.
try for a whole
I'm
5
assuming,
seconds. There.
I look at Murph. I'm like, Murph, I'm assuming you don't dump.
I was
Obviously,
so
Adam,
close.
I know you don't dump.
I don't dump.
You know, it's a
Of
mega
course
dump.
I dump.
You dump?
Parasites dump all the time, and I'm not.
Silas,
that far
you
off from
dump,
a parasite.
correct?
Oh yeah, I dump.
Dude.
Oh, I
Okay.
dump.
Don't you have the book Everybody Poops?
I do
think
not.
An android should be destroyed.
Oh, you
You're
know.
a donut?
Wait.
Did
Did you
you're
say
a
I should be
donut?
destroyed? That was
No, I
racist.
was-
I will report you to HR. Captain, Silas made a racist comment at me. He said androids should be destroyed.
I was singing
Intervene.
a song.
I heard that too,
You
actually.
clearly didn't
He
watch all of the
100%
YouTube
said we
videos,
should throw Adam into deep space while we're.
I didn't
going
say we should squeak him or whatever the fuck that guy's name is.
Oh my gosh.
This is...
I will prepare the ship for takeoff. And I get off.
Really fucking know what's going on here?
I don't know anymore,
We take off.
to be
Something.
honest.
Fix something to make this story move. Can I fix the ship? Can I do
Adam,
that?
please get us in orbit.
We are in orbit
Do
now,
not-
Captain.
Do not set course for that place where Euchre is that I forgot the name of the planet again.
I
Kith.
can't remember it.
What?
Kith. Kith.
Shit.
I really thought you said Ikith for a second, and I was like, it's like ye olde Ike? Ikith?
IKEA?
Kith.
Yeah,
Captain, I
Ikith.
have
Is this Mike Tyson?
I am pushing us towards a planet called IKEA. They have lots of furniture. And meatballs.
Don't do that.
for
We'll
some
never get
reason.
out.
And if you have the membership card, you get free coffee.
We
On second
come for
thought,
the
maybe let's
coffee.
do that.
Stay for the meatballs.
Free coffee sounds great.
Very true.
I don't even like coffee. I'm just tired. Anyway, so yeah, so I want us prepared to go, but I don't want us to go until two things happen. I need the report from Abby about whether or not somebody put a bomb on my ship while you guys were watching TV, and whether or not
Pretty sure
Murphy
we're
is
done.
able to find some way to alter the device, or I should say, upgrade the device to add remote detonation as an option.
Abby,
Or
any
not
updates?
detonation, remote activation, excuse me.
Well, just tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
Abby, are there any updates on the bomb?
Scan complete of ship. There is no explosive devices that I've been able to find.
Can we watch it on a feed when Copeland's ship blows up and record it? That'd be great.
Once again,
Can
not necessarily blowing up Copeland's ship.
also
Absolute
aren't there
last resort.
aren't there a ton of innocents on Copeland's ship, or
We are definitely not blowing it up right now because he just took a bunch of our refugees so that they could go home.
That makes
The
sense.
Fugees.
Yep.
Camp Refugi?
Killing me softly.
Fugees and Fernians.
All right, so you guys are heading back to Kith.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I every time you say that, I'm just thinking Mike Tyson is trying to say kiss.
Kith.
Yeah. Now, Kith. That's every time I think of it.
All right, so you guys take off. Are you just heading straight back there? You're not going back to Clustermug with Copeland. You're just leaving that to him.
Well, no, we definitely told them dudes, Sludge and Sleaze,
Mhm.
I'm remembering names now. We told them we'd come back before we left, so we definitely got to go back there, at least long enough to warn them what might be coming. Because however this shakes out for us, they're known associates. We don't want blowback on them.
We could literally just call them. That's a lot of fuel we're wasting just going back and forth while we're already in
Do we
deep
even
space.
count fuel?
Metaphorically, or
Metaphorically, it's a lot of fuel. It's like the carry weight limit and
Metaphorical
stuff in other D&D games. I'm like, I'm not keeping track of fuel usage.
I didn't think so.
we could just call them. It would save so much time.
You will have fuel until I decide it's a good plot point for you to not have fuel and have to use it in some way, and then you'll run out of fuel. That's how that's going to work. I'll be completely honest.
That's exactly what I expected to be the answer to that.
You will have it until I deem it is a good time for you to not have it, so I can do something.
It's like exhaustion, just with fuel.
Yeah. All right,
You
so
get one level of less fuel.
all right, so are we calling
Adam makes a
Cluster
fair
Muck, or
point.
are
We
you?
can-
Yeah, or are you traveling to Cluster Muck?
Let's call them, and if I don't have to actually word it, I don't want to actually word it. I just would like to express to them in the vaguest terms possible that Copeland is going to come rescue some of the refugees, and there is nothing suspicious about that at all. And we are going to go take care of business, but they should be prepared for that business to go wrong for us. And I am sorry in advance if there's any repercussions for them.
I will allow that to be the message sent to them. And
Appreciated.
I allow them to receive that
I'm-
message, and they let you know that that's okay. They'll make sure that they're protected in case anything, hits the fan.
Captain,
and...
I made sure to send that text. Sure to send that message, SMS text. Just
T9.
ran the old antenna up.
Boop, boop.
They just send back a
Alright,
message.
so-
They just send back a text message. Okay.
Are you mad? at me?
Red.
They hate me. I'm gonna send another text and then another one.
Shall we send a GIF, Captain?
Maybe a poop emoji.
This is the appropriate time for the Arnie Carl Weathers gif.
Yeah. Absolutely. Perfect moment for it.
Yeah. Okay, so even if we're not going back there, they seem to have gotten the message. We head straight to Kith. We've still got quite a ways ahead of us, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, you've
This
got
asteroid was close to Cluster Muck.
Yeah, you've still got a fair bit of a journey. You're still looking at the better part of a week traveling there, at least.
Okay.
But gives you time, preparation of working out what the plan will be, anything you guys want to do before you arrive at Kith, how you're going to pull this off.
I want to talk to the captain at some point during the journey and approach him and just be like, Captain, don't worry, I have Crust get the controls. We're fine. I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate you and the crew. Oh, okay. So why are we leaving? Hey, Abby. I call Abby. Abby. Abby, you need to maybe take the toddler controls that we discussed.
I took the controls off of him. Don't worry.
Just let him.
Abby
Let
is
him
100%
still
flying the
pretend.
ship.
Though.
Krusk is sitting there with like the joystick, like your hand on the stick.
It's like when you white.
It's
like
not-
when you
it's
go to
the
Office.
controller.
Yeah, it's like when you give the controller that's turned off to the kid and they think they're playing the video game. It's like that's literally what he's doing. He thinks he's flying the ship and is
I
doing literally
think
nothing.
it's that episode of The Office where Dwight thinks he's driving the boat.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's what it's
that
like.
one, but that sounds like a thing, yeah.
That's when they're on the boat and Michael does his dancing on the boat. Rob, what's his name? Rob Riggle is the captain of the boat.
Oh yeah.
Really, Luck? Come on, dude.
Dude, I didn't even finish The Office, okay?
This was like season.
I'm going to
Three.
leave.
I'm just saying it didn't. It just didn't resonate with me. Look, Parks and Rec was a better show. I don't know what you want from me.
What?
Oh,
Anyway.
What are you saying?
Anyway.
right
Wow, we just
now?
started a war. Oh dear.
Lock.
Oh,
No.
Anyway.
Well, I think
No.
Locke just
For the
volunteered himself to
record-
press the trigger.
For the record,
Oh.
hard agree.
Anyway,
But also, Superstore is better than both of them. So
Captain.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
speaking with Abby, and
Why we're bros. Go on, sorry.
I think you were right. I am not alone with this crew. Do not worry. I am all in. But if it is to protect the crew, I will do what I need to do. If you were ever to need me to blow myself up for some reason, I am there to do that for you. That's how committed I am to this crew, because I have no one else but, Abby and Krusk. And I guess the rest of you.
Yes, you
And the
bubs are
dog.
cool too.
Or something.
Yeah. I love how we adopted the dog and he's just not existed for the last 2 sessions.
he's chilling in. He's
He is
eating the meat I gave him.
Having a nap in the kitchen. Having a nap in the kitchen.
He's
He's
living
on
his
Krusk's
best life.
lap.
Y'all are in the middle of this stuff, and he's just
Yeah.
chilling the whole time, man. He's good.
Yeah.
So
Well, Adam, that actually
I-
means a lot to me because this crew means a lot to me. And as part of the crew, so do you. I want you to feel at home. I want you to feel like you're part of the family. And I appreciate that you're willing to go as far as we need to go to keep each other safe. I would never ask any of us to sacrifice ourselves directly, but the fact that you're willing to shows me that we made the right choice in bringing you with us and keeping you as part of the family, because I know each of us would lay down our lives for each other if we had to.
speaking of which, we cannot allow Euchre to succeed. He will
I
kill all
agree.
of us.
He's gonna die. I mean, right?
Syrion's
Syrion's like looking out the room.
Walk into
Like,
this
we're-
room.
We're
I'm
killing him, right?
I was like, we're having this very serious discussion, and
I just like-
he comes walking by with like a sandwich or something.
Said he's just literally doing a Drax.
yeah,
He's just
we're
standing in the
blowing that guy
corner
up.
with a packet of chips, just
I love
doing
it.
his invisible thing like Drax.
When
Silas
did
walks
Cyrion-
by, and I
okay.
think I have a feeling he like says it to me as I'm walking by, and I'm just like, "What are you talking about?"
We're killing
Like
the dude. Rooker.
Yeah.
Michael Hooker.
Michael.
We're not
Rooker,
killing
yeah.
Michael
Hooker?
Rooker. That man's a treasure.
Why are we talking about hookers? I'm very confused.
We're talking
You're a
about
hooker.
MF Thatherton.
MF. Does that stand for mother?
But yeah,
Alright.
before you get all gung ho about blowing yourself up, though, let's make sure that backup is in place and functional, shall we?
That's fine. It's totally fine. I'll get around to it at some point.
Just silently make a mental note. Check with Murphy if he did get around to it.
All right. Anyone else have any other stuff they want to do on this trip? Any other conversations before arriving there?
I don't think so.
All right. So the last big
Well-
question before. Oh, there you go.
No, I was just gonna say, if this is the like, what are we doing interpersonally? Then yeah, I'm done. I had my conversation with Adam.
Yeah.
He was the odd man out. I'm good at that point. But I do want to make sure that we're not about to have the moment where we just transition to the next phase of things without addressing whether or not Murphy was able to do anything with the device. Because that's a thing that I would really like Murphy to try to figure out before we get there, if possible.
Yeah.
Megan, Adam, and Simbi, and Ava, and Cyrion, everybody
Murphy can definitely.
except
do
me
that.
because I got.
Murphy, You can go ahead and make a tech roll.
Okay. That's a 17.
She wasn't able to work out anything. Everything that she looks at on the device is what Copeland said it was. Everything he said was in the up and up. It'll do what he's claimed it will do. It'll give you a way to shut off Euchre's backups and allow you to finish him off. But this device itself is definitely one that has to be set off in person. There's no way to set up a remote trigger for it.
Dude, this is on lockdown. This one was built for a very, very specific purpose, and I'm very curious on why. But it's just very kamikaze-esque. It's the vibe I'm picking up. I don't really like it, but that's all I get so far.
Well, that is unfortunate, and it means we definitely need to iron out a plan.
Are we all in the room with this, or are y'all just talking something?
I believe he said that everyone was there.
Either way, we bring it to the group. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess that's the next big question then with that information. What's the plan going in?
Captain, let me do it. It will harm every one of the crew. And I cannot have that happen. You are all my friends.
Let's just back up a little. I think we might be rushing into this.
It also might not do anything. So,
Wait,
but
are
just
you
in
saying
case it
go in
does,
and blow yourself up? Because
I'm not blowing myself up. That sucks. No, I'm just going to use this device near him. But it could potentially blow up, and you organics, it would immediately kill all of you. I might survive though, because I can't die.
Is that a thing?
I'm immortal. Well, I don't know.
I don't remember that being a thing that was discussed, that it would kill the organics.
I don't think it'll.
I thought.
I mean, if it blows
the crux
up,
of the problem here was that we need to blow up the bomb in close proximity to when we set off the device.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, we don't know really what the device does other than stops him from leaping, right? What if the thing blows up? It could hurt you organics as opposed to me, who can just be rebuilt. You know what I mean? Why am I talking very much not like myself right now? This is weird.
Do you know
I
what's
mean,
I do, but my hesitation to let you be the one to do it was predicated on the fact that I thought we needed to be swift with the next step of the plan, and I didn't want you to be caught in the blast.
It's fine. I can't die, so that's fine. I can't die.
There is an
I'll be all right.
There's an alternate solution. I do have the option
all ears.
or the ability to create a very minuscule, minute pocket dimension to shove him into if we have to, so he cannot leap, and also put the device in there with him so it does what it needs to do.
I do recall that being a thing that was discussed. So my question is, how does that work?
Well, you see what I do.
As in, well, my immediate question is, can we put, say, the bomb in advance? Or is this it's created on the spot situation?
It's more created on the spot.
Good to know.
But it can hold it can hold well in excess of his body weight.
I would like to.
Did we
whatever
talk about
happens,
whether or not
Captain.
there's a timer?
On the bomb or the device?
Either.
Well, because the bomb is our own creation, so I would think we've got up
Whatever
to and
needs to be
including remote
whatever needs to be
detonation.
taken care of close to him.
No, the device is just we got to switch it on manually.
There, we can't build a timer to switch it on.
Look,
all
Captain,
this
this
no,
was
that
all.
shit that we
that
have?
was the tech check a second ago.
Captain,
No.
Okay.
This whole thing was spurred on because of me. He offended me that one time. Let me do this, please, so I could make sure that smug motherfucker is
Yeah,
gone forever.
I think that's actually a really great idea. I think
Let me
I'm,
at least
Okay.
hold the device.
I think I'm with Adam on this one.
Murph got me. Is it because I
Gotcha.
said the word motherfucker?
Right.
It's number on.
Okay.
You got Murphy all
Okay,
fired up
so-
now.
I respect the proper use of the F word.
my thinking about this situation has dramatically shifted from heist to choreography. We don't need
choreography.
we don't that is what I said, yes.
Okay, I just want to be sure I heard correctly.
Yeah.
What are we
We
talking
don't-
about? Ography? What ography?
we don't with
about
discography,
ice
you know,
smoke?
music. Yeah.
Oh,
We don't need to have an elaborate scheme to get everything in place. We just all go together and we make sure that Adam and Cyrion are where they need to be. Cyrion opens the pocket dimension. Adam takes Euchre, the device, and the bomb in with him. And we're done.
ta-da! That sounds easy peasy.
Sounds great with me.
Which
I
of
will
course means it
finally
won't be.
get my revenge on Euchre for offending me that one time.
That one time.
The fact that
What did
every
he
single
even
time you mention it, you always describe it in that way for offending me that one time, it never gets old. All right.
I'm on board with blowing this dude up because he's offended all of us those multiple times, if I'm honest.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm definitely
specifically
on board
me
with
that
blowing this
one
dude.
time.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. So,
Oh,
do we have a plan? Is it
More than 12%
what
this
is? Can I just
Eat,
double check
eat.
what you'd like me to do?
time. You, me, and Murphy, our only job is to make sure that Cyrion and Adam are where they need to be and able to do what they need to do. So
an if in doubt, push
You'll
Euchre
be-
really, really hard?
Basically murdering people along the way.
we need to defend them.
I'm ready
That's what
to
we're
blow
doing.
some people
Oh
up.
boy, I got my spatulas and my shit
Let's
ready.
do this.
So
Oh boy.
Forget the walk.
If you remember, I almost one shot a gorilla.
I got my
I do
Hatari
remember that.
Hanzo.
No, you were.
That's all right, Hanzo.
You were there.
I've got my short
you-
bow. Don't worry about me.
to expand what's going on here, and not to just metagame everything out, I'll let
Yeah.
everyone make me an insight check.
Oh no. Oh
We're
no.
doing insight into the situation.
Don't like
Don't
that.
like
Oh, yeah, I do.
My insight.
mind.
Wrong dice, dude.
I got a 25.
25, dang.
a 9.
A 7. Murphy is
I'm gonna let you guess, baby.
Nat.
Yeah, it was an at.
Yeah, 20.
One?
Nice.
Not one.
Yeah. I rolled a.
Do we have
I
any
rolled
more
a
insight?
percentage dice.
We have
Or
one
not
more
insight,
inspiration.
That's what I'm. Okay.
Yeah, we have. One more.
Everybody else rolled pretty well. Didn't wait. Somebody rolled a 7. Who rolled a 7?
I did.
Murphy rolled 7. I rolled a 9.
Yeah.
Silas and Cyrion
God.
rolled well, Adam and Murphy did not.
All right. Well, I only rolled a 12. So if we've only got one inspiration left, I feel like one of you two should use it.
Go ahead,
I'll use
Adam.
it.
I've used a lot of them tonight.
Whoever has the better in.
I'll put my
Nat
hand on
20.
him and go.
That was
Nat
worth
Nat
it.
20.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Alright.
my boy.
Wise choice.
What those in arms?
So, for at least 3 of the crew, for Cyrion, Adam, and Silas, especially for Silas and Adam in those nat 20s, You've definitely
Butterfly.
got the framework of a plan here for Euchre. The idea of setting this bomb off, the idea of getting Euchre into the pocket dimension, the idea of the device stopping him from uploading. I'll give this one to Cyrion for his, just the way he knows a little bit about technology. The plan so far that was discussed was talked about putting the device in with Euchre to stop him uploading. From what you're aware of the device, it's a one-use thing. And if it's set off in the dimension, that won't affect or hit the other versions that he talked about wiping off the drives. The device wouldn't be able to travel outside of that pocket dimension for the effects it has. Silas, you have been to Euchre's Fortress many, many times. You also know that this is going to be a fight. You know that he's not going to... It's not going to be just as simple as get him in there. That he is going to have people with him. You remember the conversation you had with Va-Karr where he talked about a coming war between the Vrask and the humans. He's preparing for a war, whether that be that war or whether that be someone coming down on him. You aren't walking into just your normal situation. And you know that you're going to need to be ready to switch things up at a moment's notice because you don't know what he's going to have done to prepare for this. But you know the sort of tech, the sort of numbers and the sort of people that are there on a normal day when he's not prepping. And it would take a good effort to get through that.
So this is gonna be double fucked.
Yeah.
Well, he's expecting
Well, not
us.
fucked, but like,
Remember, he's the reason we're going. From his perspective, he's expecting us because he told us to bring his ship back. So getting in is
Right.
going to be the easy part. He wants us there.
right,
And
It's everything that comes after.
Right. But extra people are still going to be there because he's preparing already. So if he gets a whiff of anything, we need to pivot.
And Adam, on your nat 20. And I'm tempted to just send this to you because I don't know if I want you to say this out loud.
Yeah, send it in the group chat.
Yes, in the group chat completely.
I won't look.
Alright, so I sent you a message. Let me know if you want me to say it or just to keep the details to you.
Okay, I responded.
Cool. So yeah, you've got a very specific part of the plan, but like you know your info. I've sent it to you.
Are you good? Did you read that other thing I sent you?
Yeah. I'll respond to that.
Can
I
I
want to.
Can I ask a question real quick? Sorry, this is
Yeah,
kinda
absolutely.
Like I don't want to metagame, but I just want to make sure I'm understanding what we have. So the device that we have, it's a it can basically shut off his ability to jump from one
Yeah.
body to another. Is
Think
it in
of it-
addition to that a bomb?
No,
Okay.
it's just a device. Think of it as basically like activating an EMP. It's just like a
Okay.
pulse device that'll believably erase the other versions of him he's got backed up there. to send up and stop him, the copy that's in his current body, being able to jump into the system to go to one of his backup bodies. So it cuts him off completely from that, because that was the fear with Euchre, was because he was a technological life form that backed himself up, that you kill him, he's just going to come back. He's got bodies, he's got backups of himself, but this would basically remove all of that. And that's why the issue with setting that off is going to be the problem, is the fact that if you have to do it in conjunction of where he is, you then still have to set off the bomb. And the longer you wait between those two things, the easier it will be for him to undo the first part. Yes.
I guess technically as a meta question, you said
Let's go.
Cyrion has the understanding that shoving him into the portal with the device would prevent the device from wiping the backups.
Yeah.
Would he then also know whether or not him being in the pocket dimension would prevent him from jumping? Because the whole thing about my understanding of the situation is that even if we were to take out his body, if we don't get rid of the backups too, then he could just come back from the backup. But if we can wipe the backups and stop him from jumping as two separate things, if the pocket dimension would prevent the device's signal from reaching out, would it also prevent his jump from reaching out? And then we could use the device to wipe the backups as a separate action, so to speak?
On his working out of that, I would say yes, he works out that it would stop Euchre from being able to jump from the body he's in. And the big issue you've got is the backups. And that's the thing with it, is like, it's not just the doing the activities, it's the timing of the activities. Like, like it's not just setting off the device, it's killing Euchre before he has a chance to supplant what you're doing and get everything back up and running. And it's the same with the backups. It's like, it's not just a case of like, getting something to then take out the backups. It's doing something to stop the backups before they have a chance for the failsafe to activate and reload them up somewhere else.
So I guess my question is, do we even need like the pocket dimension stuff? Like if we're able to stop him from jumping from one body to the other and then kill him, that should be it.
Do we know where the backups are stored?
From the knowledge of the basis that you've got, you would believe that he keeps them on hand.
Okay.
Like in his
Like
office.
in his office kind of thing?
Like if something happens
so it's
to...
not like he's got like a server in the basement that we would need to target separately from him in his office.
As far as you're aware, no. The backups are there, but it's like if... But you would also know that they're rigged to trigger if something happens to him. Like if something happens to him, there's a good chance they would trigger, and at least one of them would be sent out to activate in the new body if something happened to his current version.
Okay. So then, our safest potential course of action would be to try to trigger the device in proximity to both him and the backups. I do personally think the pocket dimension is the call, because our intent to make sure he died was to basically set off a nuke. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be on the receiving end of that. So shoving him in a portal with it seems like a pretty solid plan to me.
Yeah. Yep.
Now, we don't, I suppose, necessarily need to nuke the guy to kill him, but I do feel like that's very difficult to survive, whereas anything else we run the risk of combat taking too long, or us just plain not being able to overwhelm him in combat, especially because even if he's expecting us in his office, it's not like he's going to tell all of his guards to wait outside and stand down. You know what I mean? If I were him, I would have guards on hand, because we don't want to turn the ship back in just because it's his and we are going there. You know, if I were him, I'd assume some sort of fight is coming no matter what. So, or at the very least, he would want the guards there to preclude the fight, would be my thinking. You know what I mean?
One thing I probably should have led with is when I do this pocket dimension, lasts about an hour. After the hour, everything that's in the pocket dimension comes out of the pocket dimension. So.
Oh yeah, that would be important to know. So setting off a nuke in there is just going to release the radiation later anyway.
Yeah, so we don't want to be
And we
anywhere
can't
near
move
that.
it.
Just get me close to him, and I will set off the device.
That covers one of the problems, but not the other.
It should work.
How?
Do we know what the time frame is from the time that we hit the device to the time that he realizes what's going on and he can upload a body if he needs to before we kill him?
I would think the
How long
device
does
would,
that
would
last?
block it instantly, right? Like once it's activated, he can't jump.
Yeah, once the thing's activated, he can't jump. But it's on all of you, depending on when that device is activated to when he would be aware something had happened. I mean, if you can distract him from it and keep him from realizing, you could buy yourself some time. But also, if you don't, he could end up noticing instantly, which stops him from jumping, but would put him into full fight mode.
Captain, why don't you, in order to get him close, bring the ship and offer myself as a consolation prize?
The thought had occurred to me as well to say, you know, we've caused you trouble. Here's a free person to work. But so from our understanding of the device, is this wave or field? What I mean is, when we turn it on, you had said earlier, think of it like an EMP. Does it work like an EMP? Like we trigger it and boom, and then everything that it hits is wiped out, but then it's done? Or we turn it on and it like nullifies anything within the field, kind of like a Faraday cage would?
I would
Is
say
it one and done, or like we trigger it and we've got some time to work within it?
Yeah, I would say that it's like a wave. Like it would activate and the backups would be done, him jumping would be done.
Would A.D.A.M be done though? Or is it just trigger? I'm sorry to ask all these questions, but
No,
or
you're
does
good.
it just affect the jumping? Or
I'm
does it
sorry.
affect all electronic devices?
Murphy is also thinking, if this is going to wipe out for him, isn't this going to wipe out for A.D.A.M if he
Yeah,
ever needs
exactly.
to
You
upload?
Well,
don't have that information.
Okay.
You don't know if it
I would
would
assume not, because I think jumping is different than backing up your.
Okay.
I mean, that's a thought too, but my thinking not is because we have to have the device close enough to the backups to wipe out the backups. If A.D.A.M is backed up on the ship is not going to be within 10 feet of the device, because that was the other caveat here.
Right.
Is that whatever we want to destroy has to be within that 5 to 10 foot radius.
Gotta make sure A.D.A.M's backups aren't near it either.
Correct. And if A.D.A.M is backed up to the ship is safely more than 10 feet away. It's not like we're parking in his office. At least that's my understanding. Now, we might be boned if he decides to meet us at the landing pad.
Yeah.
But if the intent is for us to meet him at his office, which is where the backups would be, we'd be safely separated, I would think.
Okay.
So really, my biggest concern would be how long it lasts.
Mm,
You know what I mean? And
yeah.
ideally, it would be nice to know how debilitating it would theoretically be. If the expectation is that if we distract him well enough, he won't even notice that we did it, then I would wager it probably won't be. But if it's going to wipe out A.D.A.M, that is going to be problematic, because if A.D.A.M suddenly drops dead, that's going to be a very big giveaway that something is wrong.
Yeah.
In which case, maybe having A.D.A.M be the one to deploy the device is not the call if we
No.
can't immediately take Euchre out.
The device, once activated, it's not like it'll be like woo 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 woo. It's just an instantaneous thing. So if I were to drop, he's gonna drop to almost instantly.
See that level of techno?
I believe so. He's all wires and shit.
For some reason, I was thinking he was like Cyrion, like near
For
human, where he
you
had like
to be able
techno-organic.
to possess that level of technology, and Abby, back me up on this. For Euchre to possess that level of technology, you would need a lot of hardware. You screw up the hardware like that, there's no coming back from that. Abby, is that correct? Especially with Euchre. Everything you have on Euchre, please confer. I'm putting this in my AI search engine. Verify as well.
From what I am aware of, the information I have found on Euchre, it would appear that he is somewhat more like what Cyrion is than what A.D.A.M is. He is definitely techno-organic, although a lot more further along the techno route. There's definitely a lot more technology to him. From my understanding of the device, it was provided by Reverend Copeland that this device was what had been requested to stop Euchre jumping, and stop Euchre's backups from being utilized. It will affect that type of technology. As far as I'm aware, it will not affect Euchre's actual operations to a significant extent, and I don't know if it shall affect A.D.A.M's to a significant extent, but neither of these things are guaranteed. This is an unknown device with unknown possibilities for technology. Not to mention, A.D.A.M's technology is much less modern than what Euchre has updated himself with. There's also potential for it to react in ways that we do not understand. So there is a potential for it to go very badly for A.D.A.M, but there's also, it may not affect him at all.
That's what I was just thinking, is if his technology is significantly far enough back in comparison to what we're trying to deal with here, then maybe he'll walk away unscathed.
I'm willing to take that risk.
All right, so it sounds
It
like
is
the
better.
nuke plan is out the window. Now that we understand the pocket dimension better, nuking the place is no longer on the table.
Yeah.
Wait, will this also affect Cyrion, though, if he is close enough? We've said so
Well,
many
Cyrion
things.
doesn't
I'm kind of,
have
I'm,
any of
I'm kind of like...
Yeah. I would think not. I say from a meta perspective, I would think not, because as he just said, Euchre is further down the techno side than Cyrion is.
Yeah.
And Cyrion doesn't have the backup technology
Yeah.
because he's still too organic for it. And since the device is specifically designed to affect the backup and the jump, I would think Cyrion should be okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's.
So I guess
we do the
it
device and we
boils
kill
down
him.
to, yeah, exactly. It boils down to trigger the device and let the shit hit the fan. I don't think we have any other choice in the matter now. When I thought we had the pocket dimension in our pocket, it was easy. Kick him in a hole and throw a nuke in there. But if it's just going to expel everything when it's over, that's off the table.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
Sounds like everybody has a plan. And that's a good thing because you guys are just coming up on Kith. And that's how we're going to kick off next week's session.
Well, I was going to say, before we
Keth.
end it, I want to do one thing as we're kind of landing, because I'm going to totally forget to do this next time. Before we land or whatever, when we're getting close, I pull Krusk aside and take off my lion coat, and I put it on him. And I lean in and I say, "Now, Herr Krusk, I do not know what will happen to me, as the device is unknown. But in case something happens, I would like you to wear my garment."
Oh.
I do not want it to get affected or anything. Plus, it fits you pretty well. And I kind of like put it over his shoulders and kind of like tuck it in, just kind of like suit him up a little bit and pull the hood over, and then realize how terrifying it looks and then pull it back. Dear Lord.
Accept this gift and the new role of ship's pilot as you go to your death.
Oh, that's not that.
I accept it wholeheartely.
Okay. I'll just walk out.
And that is where we're going to call session 10. And next session is a confrontation with Va-Karr.
Oh,
Ew,
great.
gross.
That went not too bad. We got that was our planning session, but yeah, she'll set in the fan next week.
Yep.
Just a bit.
Yeah, we're just gonna dive in head first and like. But thank you so much for everyone for joining us for tonight's session. It felt good to get back into this tonight.
Yeah.
I know this was a little bit more of a kind of pace and planning and not delving into it, but trust me, with what's probably going to happen next week, this was needed. Because next week is all going to be chaos as we try to put this plan into motion, and as it goes horribly, horribly wrong, I am sure. Because of course it's going to. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been an absolute blast. Make sure you join us back here tomorrow night. Myself and Spacehawk will be joined by a couple of friends as we jump into playing some RV There Yet tomorrow, which should be a lot of fun on the channel and utter chaos as well. And then make sure to join us. We've got a whole bunch of stuff planned for this weekend. LJ, I believe, is going to be jumping into some of the Avatar fighting game. And playing a little bit. Me and him will be doing some of our indie comic book club, and then on Sunday night, I believe we're going to be doing some more Storebound as the new episodes finally dropped for that, and we can actually get into it. So yeah, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on this weekend, so make sure to come and hang out with us. Go and check us out on our socials to keep up to date with everything, and join us on Discord for the conversation. But thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night, and remember, it's a good week to be a geek. Take care. I'll see you all next time. Peace.
Bye, everyone.